This is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and we have here a Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, and is running the OnLive software, which will be available later this month. And Brian, later this year, sorry. And Brian, I can't pronounce your last name. Brian.
Jaquit.
Brian Jaquit is going to show us how this controller is working with this guy. So let's take a look.
There you see it.
It's a Bluetooth controller. Looks like a video game console controller. And we've got a tennis game that is streaming over the internet to an Android app here, right?
That's correct. So this is our universal wireless controller. It's going to be available later this year as well. This one will actually, what's great about this is that not only will you be able to control your favorite games on your Android-based tablet or iPad, but you'll also be able to control your CE devices like your TV, your Blu-ray players, your dedicated streaming devices that will all be running OnLive in the future as well.
We're at a trade show right now. The internet connection is not super fast, but let's take a look at how it works here. There's not really any sort of latency issue here, even though we're streaming the game instead of playing it natively, right?
That's correct. Well, I mean, OnLive is a cloud gaming service, and so a lot of the heavy work is being done at the server level, and then it communicates with the client that's built on the device, obviously.
And what game are we looking at here?
This is called Virtua Tennis. So I'll get out of it here right now.
And what console does this normally run on?
So Virtua Tennis is I believe that is available for PS3, and it might be available for other consoles as well. I had a customer come in today and say, "Hey, that's Virtua Tennis. I played that on my PS3. Is that available on iPad now, or on on the Android?" And I said, "We'll be with OnLive."
And again, there is an iPad app as well, and that'll also be available later this year, probably around the same time as this.
Around the same time. We'll also be we're showing this using a controller, but it should also be noted that there are also overlay on-screen controls, so you can play with your thumbs with a virtual controller. We think the universal wireless controller will be a really exciting way for our members to use it, obviously, but it's not the only way.
Yeah, I mean, games that were designed for a gamepad are going to be easier to play with a controller like this.
Yeah, and one of the things actually that's pretty interesting is that also there are other games that are designed for full-on touch use, and so you actually use your finger to actually to fully control the game. It's like kind of like a touch display, which will be available on OnLive as well later this year.
Okay. And gamers will have a choice of two ways to pay. They can either pay for a full game outright, play it on their TV, play it on mobile application across different devices, or they can pay for a $10 a month subscription service to play some older titles and some relatively new titles, but not
newer too. Yeah, I mean, a combination of classic and some of the newer ones as well. I mean, I think the play pack is a really important piece for us. It's 60+ games in it, new games being added all the time, quality games. Homefront, which is not that old, just got added in a multiplayer version recently, in the new multiplayer, as well as Borderlands, which is an incredibly popular game. But it's a great way for gamers to enjoy a wide variety of games. On the same side of it, you also can buy full play passes, what we call them, of AAA titles. Gamers that really love the new releases like the Duke Nukem that just came out, or Red Faction Armageddon, or Fear 3, which just launched actually like yesterday, I believe, or the day before. They're going to go for those titles that are like a one-time fee, and then you have full unlimited access to them. We also rent some titles for multi-day rentals, like 3 days and 5-day rentals.
And do you have a price point yet for the universal controller?
We don't have a price set, but we expect it to be very similar to other controller products that are out there.